Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Honda CM450 Cafe Racer project. Today we're focusing on some maintenance that you guys also probably need to do if you've got an older bike. We're going to be adjusting the balance chain tension. If you've got any sort of chain noise, it's either your cam chain tension or it's your balance chain tension. So you're going to want to watch this video to figure out how to fix it. So first you're going to remove the inspection cap, and that's going to allow access to the adjusting nuts. You're going to want to loosen that. Once you've loosened it, the balancer chain will now automatically adjust to the correct tension, unless the adjuster plate bottoms out. If you see the adjuster plate bottom out on the stud, that means you're going to have to realign the adjuster plate. So when I loosened the adjuster nut, the adjuster plate bottomed out on the stud, so now we're going to have to take the clutch cover off and reposition that plate. So we'll show you guys how to do that. So before removing the right crankcase cover, you need to drain the oil, and so that's why we ran the bike and started it. And since we have to drain the oil while I'm doing this, I'm also going to just do an oil filter change as well, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, so now that we got all the oil drained out of the crankcase, we're going to remove the right crankcase cover so we can get access to the adjusting nuts and the adjuster plate. This is the adjuster nut and the adjuster plate here. This is our balancer chain. Look how loose that is. So that's the adjuster plate, and we're just going to reposition it using the spline. There's a punch mark on the end of the threaded rod here, and that's supposed to not be past the 3 o'clock, so about right here. And we're about right here, so that should be good. Okay, we've got the adjuster plate back on. We readjusted on the spline, and now when we let go, it doesn't bottom all the way out. So if your adjuster plate was on here and the top of this was hitting the stud, that's when you know you need to readjust your adjuster plate. So now that I've readjusted it, we push it, the spring sets it to about right there. So the smaller adjuster nut is 15 to 18 foot-pounds, and then the larger nut on the balancer shaft is 22 to 25 foot-pounds. So one thing I forgot to mention about the punch mark and the 3 o'clock line, if the punch mark actually does go past the 3 o'clock line, that means you do need to replace your balance chain.